Hello, good evening, FPL managers all around the world. You're welcome to another edition of the FPL Ambassadors show, where we are getting ready for double game week 25. Um, we are still in game week 24 with Liverpool's lineup out. Most important information that Mo Salah is not part of the squad. I mean, starting 11, and managers can have some breather over there. Roland, you're welcome. How has your game week 24 been, and how have things been in FPL so far?
The
Roland, can you
game
hear
week,
me?
it's
Mm-hmm.
been very poor. It's been very poor a game week for me. I think I went in for uh, Kane as captain and he disappointed me. I don't know why I just didn't go ahead.
Roland, can you hear me, or the challenge from my end? Looks like we have a challenge with Roland's. Roland, can
Yeah.
you?
So
Please speak.
yeah,
Good.
yeah. So I'm saying that I'm having a stinker of a game week. It's continuing after my success. Two game weeks in a
Charlie.
row. It's been like
Ah,
7 game weeks with just
okay. Okay.
one green arrow. So it's not been
Charlie,
good. But all in all, I have two more players to play. And like I
two
told
more
you,
players.
Salah would not start. You were worrying your head too much. So we can get a show started.
Okay, yes. So most important information, as Roland was saying, I was torn between getting Salah or getting De Bruyne. I think I had to go with the safe option, De Bruyne, because as at the time, deadline on Tuesday was passing by, we couldn't confirm every other thing club would have said or have done, and it just looked that it was just better to
Yes.
have gone with Salah, gone with De Bruyne over Salah, and De Bruyne has paid back my faith in there, but. We are moving towards game week 25, double game week 25, with United and Brighton being the only two teams that are blanking and that are doubling. Next, the following game week, we're going to have a bigger double game week with more teams doubling up there. But the challenge is, this United assets are really, really disappointed. Marvin is not yet in. Marvin will join us as the show, but I'm sure if Marvin was here, Marvin would be lambasting these United guys. Roland, what do you say about this your United guys? Charlie. I mean, I'm tired about them.
Yeah. Uh, you were saying?
I'm saying, what do you say about these your Man U guys? Charlie, what at all is wrong with your boys? Come on, clean sheets you can't keep. You play Burnley, you play all those guys, and you can't keep clean sheets. Ah,
That thing there was Maguire also,
oh,
forget.
Charlie.
See, it's
Go to you can't score. You can't even score more than two
it's
goals in
very
one
it's
match.
been a very uh, no. I think that I'm beginning to even think that Ole should have stayed because I've not seen any improvement from this guy whatsoever. He's been such a rubbish signing of a man. Honestly, I don't see what impact. You see, when Tuchel came in, we saw the impact he had on Chelsea, and that's what we thought with Rangnick coming in. Oh, the guy is the inventor of game pressing. Oh, you do anything. We've even been worse. For me, my advice even before we start is don't even worry yourself with getting a United player. Me, this double game week, I won't go. I won't go for any United player. Salah has a better chance of outscoring Ronaldo and Fernandez combined for even a double game week. So don't waste your or I say don't waste your credit. Don't waste your time on. So let's get going. Let's get going. Ray.
Charlie, United boys, they are really, really disappointed. And so here's reminding managers about this as well. Subscribe to the channel. Let's help grow the channel. So those who are now watching this video for the first time can look at the code. The code to join the league is the UHFZZC very soon we are going to close the league so that people can join, so that the clear winner is the one who would actually receive the 1,000 Ghana cedis prize. But then, as we always say, the requirement is just subscribe to the channel over there. Good. So Roland, you're talking about your game week. Let's actually see what actually is happening to your game week. What actually is happening to your game week? I was asking. Roland, can you hear me?
Ray.
Yeah, I'm saying what actually is happening to your game week. We're saying about your game week not going well. So let's look at your game week and then let's go. Your team. Hello, Roland. Can you hear me? Roland, can you hear me? Okay, looks like Roland is having a challenge from his end. Okay, so when Roland's challenge is resolved, we'll come to his. But I'll talk about mine for now. So as I was telling Roland, I was caught between whether to buy back Salah immediately after him losing the final, because I knew that if he lost the final, it meant that he would surely not have to go back to Egypt to go and celebrate. So he would quickly have to just go back to Liverpool. By Monday afternoon, Salah was at Liverpool. He was involved in the first training on Tuesday, and then club made some statements that, oh, the guy was involved. Salah says he's ready. I'm like, wow, this guy is really, really ready. But then I felt that the deadline was quite too far, and then we'll get some info from Pep on before Tuesday's deadline, because their game was on Wednesday, and I thought De Bruyne would do the work, and I bought in De Bruyne and Williams for a -4. I know Marvin can complain that I'm doing -4, but I needed De Bruyne as my short captaincy, and he has done me a very good work. So all I am waiting for now is I'm waiting for Jota and Arnold to do something good for me today. So that is my team there. I'll look at Marvin's team, hoping that maybe Roland might join us there. So this is Marvin's team. So Marvin's team, Marvin had captain De Bruyne, just as me. The De Bruyne scoring there and giving him the point that he needed over there. So Marvin is also left with Arnold and then Jota. Marvin is really, really annoying with the Man U defenders. How they can't keep clean sheets. Since Marvin and myself bought the gear has just been giving us 2 points, 1 point, 2 points like that. Charlie, we don't like that. This double game, you will better give us some better results and not these 2 point, 1 point and stuff like that. So the man you guys should watch it over there. So I'll look at Roland's team, and then I'm sure by then his connection would have been sorted out as well. So this Roland's team as well. So Roland, as he said, going to Captain Kane. Son was the one who scored yesterday, but Kane didn't score. Yes. So Son was the one who scored yesterday, but Kane did not score there. So Roland, talk about your team. I'm on your team, so you can talk about your team and then we move.
Okay, so my internet is behaving funny because it's 4G plus, but still not able to connect.
These things sometimes they happen.
So Charlie, I apologize. Let's go. Yeah, so look. Yeah, so looking at my team, this has been a performance I was talking about earlier. Very poor. I think Bowen is the only one with a return in my team alongside Cancelo. Cancelo it was bound to happen that you keep the clean sheet. Now Foden, I don't know why I made the mistake of buying Foden instead of Mahrez, because when we spoke, I told you that it was Mahrez I wanted.
Yeah.
But I made a last minute switch that I don't even understand. But it's just one of those things that happen. So, I mean, I just take it on the chin. I wanted Calvert-Lewin out because I didn't know for sure if he was starting. And my call again is back. So that was okay. But it's good I didn't even go for it. Would have given me 0. So all those who bought it in here, if I had done -8, he would have given me 0. So that means that I would have done a -8 and I would have been on 30 points. So I'm grateful for Livramento 0. So I'll take it like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Kane really disappointed. That's it.
No. But seriously speaking about Kane, the Spurs team is looking better than before, and Kane is getting involved in things. So though the results have not really shown yet, Kane, I'm making a call that Kane is going to be one of the premiums to own from now to the season ends. So I'm really happy you've got him already, so that you don't really need to think too much about getting Kane there. Good for you. You also have Ramsdale playing, so you have Ramsdale, Arnold, and then Jota. You're not like with the De Gea boys who have him in our team, giving us 1 and 2 like that. So, Charlie, let's move on. Or what do you think? Roland, can you hear me? Okay. So this is the FPL Ambassadors League table. Sellers are now with Ryan Bista still on top. Um we have other managers, Win 11 and Co. All of these managers still here. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you subscribe by a certain point in time, we will give it to the highest on the log that has subscribed. That he will be the original winner of the prize in there. So now, our take for last week went a bit here and there like that for the previous game week that we are in. Bowen, both Marvin and Roland all agreed on Bowen, which was very good there. Ronaldo and Cavalo, Van de Beek, Mares has done the work. As for KDB has done the work. We're waiting for Jota. As for De Gea, no, very, very, very interesting about the De Gea has not done any good work there. And when it comes to Trippier has done it. Marvin made a call on Trippier, and Trippier has done a very good work there. So we're waiting for Robertson and then Sa. So let's say this week going week, the call has gone, let's say, about 60% so far. So we'll move on to the key players for this week. Now, Roland says that because of the double game week for 25, with United facing Southampton and then Brighton, he's going for De Gea. But the very funny thing is, Roland is still very sure that Man U will not get some clean sheets, but he's saying that De Gea might get the point. Yeah, and then maybe the saves is what will give him the point there. Cancelo, if as at now you don't have Cancelo on your team, I don't know what they are still waiting for. Cancelo is so essential in FPL. No matter the price he is, we need to get him because the City team has one of the very best of defense. And at a point going on, you might need to double up on the City defense. So if you can even get Laporte as well, you need to get him. And De Bruyne has changed into second gear. We all know De Bruyne. When De Bruyne changes to the second gear, he's really, really unstoppable. For the past 5 weeks or so, he has been the main engine guy running the City team. The only thing is that City will not double in double game week 26. So managers are finding a way around it. So if you had De Bruyne as your salary replacement, you can hold him for this week, and then next week you can bring in Salah there, and then Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. We are just hoping that Calvert-Lewin might be able to do the very good works we expect of him over there. Lampard is saying that Calvert-Lewin might be fully fit very soon. So as long as he was on the bench, means that the guy is just around the corner. And then Everton, Lampard is a very attacking manager. So being an attacking manager, it means that Calvert-Lewin is going to get involved in some points or not. Now, Philippe Coutinho, PC Magic. The magician is back maximizing in the APL. Gerard is so proud of him. He had one goal and 2 assists yesterday. And I've put an asterisk. I have put an asterisk on the Coutinho because in our FPL Ambassadors group preparing for today's show, there has been a very serious argument between Marvin and then Roland as to whether Coutinho is a differential. So managers, I want to give me your response. Do you think Coutinho is a differential as of now? Marvin's point is very simple. Marvin's point is Coutinho is owned by 12% of managers as at now. So as long as it's owned by 12% of managers as at now, Coutinho is no longer a differential. Roland says no, he is his differential. Not all managers own him. So as long as not all managers own him, Coutinho is his differential player. So managers, let me know. Who do you support? Is Coutinho a differential player, or you think he has been declassified as a differential player over there? And then Roland goes with Salah as his captain. the fact is, I'm even thinking about captaining Salah against Burnley, even though Ronaldo has two very good games against Southampton and Brighton. The way United are playing, I am not convinced about their players at all. I am not. I don't know if any of you are also considering not captaining Ronaldo or Bruno. I am more convinced in captaining Salah, even though Salah is playing one game. I'm sure if Salah is able to just turn the engine and then move into second gear, I'm sure he can get more points in how do you call it? More points in one game. Salah can get more points in one game week than Ronaldo over 2 game weeks. So Roland is saying that Salah is his captain pick for this week, and I strongly agree with him over there. I know mathematically, statistics will tell you that it's always better to choose the player who is playing 2 games. It's always better to choose the player who is playing 2 games than the player who is playing 1 game. But the way Man U are playing, Roland, should we captain
Please
Salah?
don't buy any Man
You shouldn't buy
Salah,
any
De
Man U
Bruyne,
players.
there are better options than don't even go the route of Fernandes or Ronaldo, Rashford. Don't waste your transfer. Stick to your De Bruyne, stick to your Salah, stick to your Coutinho.
Charlie, I saw some stats somewhere. Somebody said that United have had like 40 shots over the past 3 games, and they scored like just three goals. 3 goals. Oh, Mr. Ralph Ronic. Oh, Professor Ralph.
Oh,
No,
he's not good. He's not good. I think he should have even pursued.
You should have pursued who? Ole. Roland, continue. You say you should have pursued who?
Conte, instead of Conte. Or even
people were not smart because Conte was there. You people did not really do the.
I mean, they wanted to give this guy the chance, and that's what happened.
Ole.
And yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So good.
Okay.
So these are Marvin's pick for the week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Marvin's pick. Okay, continue.
So Marvin's picks, Nankasano, I think that it's not anything. The interesting thing for me is that I chose Cucurella, I chose ASM as my picks for the week, the defender, and I think Alan Saint Maximan was my differential for the week. Okay. But looking at it again, I said Coutinho, even though he's highly owned, still is my differential.
Thank you for the word so sweet.
Yes, he's highly owned, but he's still my differential.
And
so looking at it, yes, I think that Marvin's team, he's gone for the obvious, and Captain Bruno is not bad. I mean, if you want to be brave, that's fine, but I'm urging anyone who is watching us, do not buy any United player. It is a waste of resources. If you already have them, that's fine. If you have them, I don't have an issue with you.
But if you don't have them, don't buy them. Don't say double game week like what Emmanuel Dennis did to us 2 weeks ago. Yeah, bro. Okay, so Marvin is going with Alisson in post. Liverpool are going to get a double game week soon, so you can get Alisson if only you can have the cash to go that very high there. But he's just trying to say that Liverpool defense is where you can invest in. Liverpool against Burnley, it's very possible that the Liverpool won't concede any goal against Burnley. Though I hear Burnley have their new striker, Wold something or something like that. Yeah. So that is it there with Liverpool there. Cucurella, yes, he's somebody to watch because Brighton has 2 games, one against Watford and one against United. And Cucurella is involved in attack very well on the left flank. So let's watch out for him there. He might be able to get into involved. And Jared Bowen, as you have been talking about him for quite a while now, has been really, really doing very well. So Jared Bowen is one guy that we really, really need to look at. If you don't have Bowen as of now, please buy Bowen. If you have Antonio, please change it and go and get Bowen instead of Antonio. And I think at a point we are getting too many midfield options that it might look like 3-5-2 might be the way to go. Because the strikers are not doing very well. In fact, I've heard some FPL managers saying that they should give us a 4-6-0 formation. 4-6-0. 4-6-0 formation so that we don't have to play. We don't have to play any striker because these strikers are really, really disappointing us this season. And then Alan Saint-Maximin, Newcastle have finally been able to climb out of the relegation zone with that impressive win over Frank Lampard's Everton. So having that very good work there, they can continue to progress and climb higher and higher up the ranks. So Alan Saint-Maximin is involved in attack in there, so you can watch out for him as his fit. Aston Villa. That game will be a very open game. Aston Villa don't sit deep to defend; they rather open up to score more goals there. Then Olise, yes, Olise has been a player who has really been under the radar. Crystal Palace will surely double in game week. They will surely double in game week 26, and he's somebody to watch out. He has been playing constantly for a while now, so he's somebody to watch out for with a very good price point in there if you are trying to squeeze the fans there. So those who are looking for replacement for Andy Gray got a slight knock in there. You can get Olise to replace him there. And then as Roland has said, Bruno is there. But it's not only about Bruno. So you can decide to buy Bruno or you can decide to captain Bruno or not. Yes, they are statistically, Man you are having 2 games. It's better. I even think that I would have said, I know, the guy is not keeping clean sheets, but if the guy was keeping clean sheets, I would have rather said that we should captain the gear because we could have gotten double clean sheet. That is 12 points, and then double it will give you like doubling it as a captain would have given you 24 points assured over there. But Man United are not keeping any clean sheet there. Talk of that, Broya is somebody to watch out for. Southampton, Man U defenders should watch out for that guy. That guy has been doing very well under the radar for quite a while now. At 5.2, he's a budget striker to buy now. So those who want to ship out Emmanuel Dennis after that disappointing performance, those who want to buy Emmanuel Dennis after that disappointing performance can decide to buy Broya of Southampton to replace him there. So Broya is going to be the budget player to watch out for over there. So now this portion is quite very important that all managers need to note. Now we are at game week 25. We talked about this somewhere last week. Now we are at game week 25. Now at game week 25, it's only Man U that is doubling, Man U and then Brighton that are doubling. Now all the teams that are playing this week except Arsenal and then Chelsea. So Man U and then Brighton are doubling. They are not really a doubles that we should really target very well. But at least if you have these players, you can use them. Or what you can do, you can decide to save your transfer so that in game week 26, when we have all these teams doubling, so you have Palace having 2 fixtures, Spurs having 2 fixtures, Wolves, Leeds, Watford, Burnley, and then Liverpool, along with Arsenal. Whilst these teams are having very good fixtures, then you can be able to buy 2 very good players into your team. Arsenal are having very good against Brentford and Wolves, so it will only be very wise to sell all of Arsenal players. You can decide to bench them this week, and then the next week you can have them for the double game week there. And if you look at Liverpool, this would be prime triple captain territory for Mohamed Salah. And we just hope and pray that he will be able to play all those 2 games. Klopp, we beg you, don't bench Salah in any of these games. We need those points very, very, very well there. Burnley are also there. We are looking at how their team will play. They've gotten a new striker, Wolves something from Germany. So was somebody to watch there. Those with Emmanuel Dennis and Josh King, please, you can hold them because next week they have a double over there. Rafinha boys can also decide to hold him, but Roland, it's very funny. Roland is not Roland is having quite a very terrible quite some challenges with its internet today. So please pardon us. And Marvin It's also a little bit delayed at work today, but he said he will join us before the show ends. We are praying that Roland's connection is get a more stable, so that we can have him to join us as well. So so Burnley is there, Emmanuel Dennis and Josh Kane, Rafinha, and then Leicester and Wolves. Those with Aït-Nouri can keep him and manage him there. And then Spurs. So those with Son and Kane. The only challenge with here is that they face Man City away in one of the games. But I think that if you are buying them, let's note that you are not only buying them for the Man City game, you are buying them for the Burnley game. And then in blank game 27, when Liverpool and Arsenal and Chelsea are going to blank, when we will not have Mohamed Salah, that might be the very best time to have the Spurs guys. So if you are buying them 26, you're not only buying them for 26, but you are buying them for 26 and then 27 over there. And then as we said, for Palace, you can get Edward. Edward is somebody to watch out on your transfer. And then Olise too is somebody to watch out for. And you can even look at their defense as well. You can also look at their defense as well over there. So that is it for looking at game week 25 and then game week 26. So let's watch out for our transfers. Don't just waste the transfers. Look carefully and plan that just next week you have a double game week. So your transfers should be able to help you in 25 and then 26. And Salah most likely would be somebody that would be captained by most managers in 26. So if you have not bought Salah, make plans to buy him anytime soon before any price rises. And then that might also be 26 might also be a very good time for bench boosting. So you can also study your team. If you think your team might be very good for a bench boost, that might be the time to do it. Don't waste too much time over there. So now we'll have to look at our themes for this week. I just had a message from Marvin. Marvin is saying that he's trying to round up a meeting, his meeting, and then he will join us there. Roland has also messaged me that the internet is really, really unstable at his end. So please let's pardon him that he has not been able to join us today. Join us back. Let me see if I can get him. Roland's connection is a little bit. Roland, is it better now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. So this is your team. What's your plan for this week? Game week 25.
It doesn't look like I have any. Bernardo should be out of the team. Foden should also be out. I'll try and bring in Salah or De Bruyne
this week.
Did you get me, Ray?
Yes, I got you. So I'm going to take a -4 again.
What I was saying was that Bernardo and Foden out of the team.
Yeah.
Livramento. So right now I need a defender, right? So I need a defender. I also need to get Salah in. So I have to look at how I'll be able to juggle. If not for a -8 or
no, please.
That's the only way out because
please.
Bernardo has to go out of the team.
So
Bernardo has to go out of the team. Bernardo has to go out.
So Roland,
if I get any hints that because Kane is playing well, I'm not too confident on that.
Kane is playing.
I'm not too confident.
Is playing Wolves. Yes, I know that there's no confidence too much there, but
yes.
You need Kane in 26. So the point I'm asking is, who are the players on your bench? Your team is not showing your bench in this case. Who are the players on your bench? Who are the players on your bench? How's your bench looking like?
The players on my bench, I think Norman, James, and Alonso.
Norman, James, and Alonso. So you have 2 of the Chelsea guys. So it means that most likely you need to get a defender there. Okay.
Yes.
Now, can you buy Salah in one move? Can you buy Salah in one move without a -4? I was asking, can you buy Salah in one move?
No, I can't because of the Kane that I bought. I can't. If I had gotten the Bruyne, then it would have been easier for me to go back to.
Okay, so assuming
Salah
okay, good. Assuming you are keeping Kane, you are keeping Foden, you are selling Bernardo. Can you use Bernardo and Alonso to buy Salah?
Because Foden looks a better keep for me than Bernardo.
Yes, sure. So I'm saying, can you use can you sell Bernardo and then Alonso to buy Salah?
Can I use what?
Bernardo and Alonso to buy Salah.
I'd have to check it, but I doubt it.
Are you sure?
I doubt it because I can't. I can't. So it's either I sell Kane for a striker, then I use the Bernardo to buy Salah, so a -4.
So if you are selling Kane to buy a striker, which striker will you buy?
Yeah, I must have him in my team. There's no compromise on that.
Okay, so are you going to buy Broja then?
Okay, yes, Broja is a very good option for me.
Okay, so your point is just that you want Salah. That is it. Nothing, no two ways about it. But my point is, why don't you rather sell Calvert-Lewin to then get the money to buy Salah from Bernardo?
You see, the problem right now is that I still don't have any defenders. I have only two. And that's what's been costing me for the past 3 game weeks. You get it?
Okay.
I have only 2 defenders. So I have to sell James or Alonso. That's one. Then another would be how to get him Salah. You see, Calvert-Lewin, if I sell Calvert-Lewin, that means I'm keeping Kane, but I still don't have the money.
Have you checked? Can you check and confirm?
For that. Yeah, I've checked.
Cause Bernardo plus Calvert-Lewin will give you like
because if I had done the 50 million, and I have just I think
how much do you have in the bank?
Million in the bank.
How much? How much do you have in the bank? I didn't hear you.
Just 1 million.
1 million. So 1 million plus that will give you like 16 point something million, because I'm sure Calvert-Lewin will be 8 point something. Bernardo will be also 7 points, maybe something. So that can give you the cash. So check very well. I think very well you can get Salah and Broja, because you need Kane very soon. So selling him and buying him back would be some way. Unless maybe you would not rather buy Kane and then you go and buy Son going forward. Then that one, I think that's also okay. Because you need to prioritize the Spurs guys, because one thing about the Spurs guys managers need to note is that these Spurs guys are not going to be involved in Europe for a while now, because they are out of the Europa Conference League. So now they'll be fresher and fitter for their games. So we need to really watch out for these Spurs guys as well. Yeah, that's the point I've made.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I guess it.
That said, I think your defense. Let's see. Chelsea will play in 26 next week. They will play next week 26. They will play next week 26 over here. So this week you have Liverpool against United. I think you can just manage him and just focus on getting your attacking guys, and then later on, you can sort the defense over there in the next week. Or what do you think?
Okay. Who do they play?
So Southampton are playing Man U this week. Southampton are playing Man U.
That's a good game for Southampton. A very, very good game for them. Broja, I don't know, Broja. I heard he got an injury or so I don't know if he's fit. But
no, funny enough, yes, you see, funny enough, no, when they played the FA Cup, it was like Broja has gotten a very serious injury, but he played just this midweek, and I was very surprised, and he scored as well.
He's like Rafinha, you know. Rafinha is always injured. He always has a yellow on him. Okay. Rafinha is always injured. Broja is always injured. There are players who are like that.
Okay. So that's enough of your team.
Look into it.
Sure. Yeah. So as all we are saying for managers to notice that as you are planning for 25, have a third eye on 26. So scared Manitoba, no.
Charlie, I'm going to cause confusion. Please let us go back to Roland's picks. I beg you.
Why?
Let's go back to Roland's picks. No, let's go back to Roland's picks.
Okay, we are here. Talk your matter.
Who are the people on this thing today? Let me see. Samal, don't bore me. Please. Listen.
Listen, what?
No. If this differential player thing happens again, we will go on prediction strike. Coutinho is nowhere a differential player. So that guy is owned by 12.7%. Differential fantasy Premier League now open differential is 5% and lower. How does Coutinho? Why is there asterisk even on them? I don't even understand.
Asterisk means that it's a mode of contention. So it's that is what
contention.
So yeah,
going forward. No. Going forward, we are declaring on the show that differentials are 5% and lower.
Is it not 10% and lower?
It's 5%. You go on the Fantasy Premier League, FPL Ambassador, go on the FPL page. You will see that it's 5% and less. Number 2, my friend, I'll screenshot my fellow. Roland likes cheating too much. He didn't cheat on that front. My number 2, we've decided on the show that we don't pick 2 players from the same team. Roland,
how?
The beer, no, a Man City, no, a funny keeper, no, a funny striker, now, or maybe. Hey, Gracho, today I am choking you, Claire. This is not allowed. It's not allowed. Me, today I came to fight. Yes.
You will fight.
Coutinho is not a differential. Please, you are disqualified in terms of differential players this week. So you are taking that out. Next season, what you are going to do is that next season, anybody who loses, the person plays the other person. The person pays the other person 10 cedis. I think it's fair. You will be serious.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most predictions, you pay the other person 10 cedis.
Serious.
Welcome, Matthew. Glad to have you here. Finally, there have been a lot of issues and stuff all today. So
anyway, Matthew, I think talk to your friend. Okay. No, too much. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry, guys, Charlie. I just came from work. My action, I'm frustrated. Roland's prediction too frustrated me completely. So
it's not easy. So we are done with we are done with everything. We are just looking at the teams now. So look at Roland's team. This is my team now. Salah is captaining us for today's game. I brought in De Bruyne last week for a -4 and I captained him, and he did the results for me. The plan was not to bring any player, but I thought that no, De Bruyne against Brentford will do the work. So I brought him in, but he's leaving this week to bring in Salah. Salah against Burnley, and we have been saying for a while today, a while on today's show that Salah against Burnley might be better than Ronaldo against that Southampton and Brighton. This man, you guys there, Charlie.
Salah who just blanked against Burnley, or that one was home.
Hey, that was game week 2. And it was home. And you know that those kind of players are like that. When they have stubborn teams and they cause them first, well, next one they want to cause them. But as you said, you brought the jinxing A. So anybody wanting to, Matthew, watch the replay. So anybody wanting to captain Salah should just know that he blanked against Burnley in game week 2. So Marvin is just warning us. Those who want to captain Salah, just watch out over there. So this is how my team is looking. I won't touch the team, just about Salah coming, and then the next week Ronaldo will surely leave after this game week. If I don't want to captain him, Marvin, do you think I should captain him or should I
Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
This captain, I beg you.
I should like captain him.
You want to play? Okay. I don't recommend it. I'll always normally go for a double game week player over a single game week.
The last time we went to captain Emmanuel Dennis, I mean Kyle.
Emmanuel Dennis is an anomaly, Charlie. It's an anomaly. But Charlie, I understand what you say. But anyway, I personally don't think I can but unless I have full confidence. Like if Salah was playing a team like which team, like Newcastle or something like that, then fool him. But Charlie Burnley, is stubborn. And I'm Manchester
United Nasa International Captain Burnley. No, it's not because what do you call it? Salah is the best, but because Manchester United. How can you play? It said that Ronaldo is on a very long goal drought. Man, you have had about 40 shots and you've just scored about 3 goals over the past 3 games. So, Charlie, let's leave my team and let's go to your team as well. And I think we can be getting ready to wrap up. So, this is your team. What are you doing? Who's coming in?
I haven't thought about it. Honestly, I've not even opened my app. I don't know what's going on.
Are you keeping Antonio? So let me.
Yes, thank you very much. It's not even Antonio. Sir Watkins, no. Since I brought him, I can't even score the goal for me. I don't know what's up with these people and the strikers. But yeah, Antonio, I don't know. I need to get, but if I get him out, I'll need somebody like Ronaldo, which means I have to take a -4.
No, please. Marvin. Marvin, if you are selling Antonio, just buy Broya. Because the strikers are not doing anything. So it's time to rather invest in the middle and then buy the cheap guys in front. And instead, somebody was even saying that FPL should give us this formation 4-6-0. So that you don't play any striker.
Matty G, Ronaldo, King, Son, Sterling, these players. But King has been doing well. The last game he didn't score.
He didn't score. So King and Son are really picking out bit by bit. So the low players are doing the job. So Marvin, so what's your plan? Continue.
So,
I think I catch it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at Antonio. Yeah, I'm looking at Antonio. Honestly, if I was going to move him on, it's possibly for because Manchester United and Brighton are the 2 players who have double game. So because if I know most people are going to captain either Fernandes or Ronaldo. But if I have to bring somebody like Fernandes in, that means I'm taking out De Bruyne, and De Bruyne is playing against Norwich. It's not making sense to me. Or taking out Antonio. I don't mind. I think I'll prefer to take a -4 to take out Antonio and bring in Ronaldo than taking out De Bruyne against Norwich.
Okay.
But that's a bold call.
Okay.
That's where, and of course, I think Gray is flagged, so I'll see is yellow. So because he's facing Leeds, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No, let him stay. If he's facing Leeds, by the end, now.
You know that Marvin has closed the gap to me on 4. So
I can see.
I've opened the Apple.
You say he has opened the app, so Charlie. Roland, just watch out for your minuses, and you need to.
But you have Ramsdale is playing. What are you talking about? If I don't come and be doing any this, Ramsdale. You have 3 players who are playing up.
Oh, I didn't know that Ramsdale could score goals. So,
Ramsdale keep clean sheets for you the bonus points.
The girl will be giving us 2 points, 1 point, 2 points, 1 point.
But thinking about it, Marvin, your team is set because you have the gear and Dalot, right? Then it means that you just need one more player. Then you are set for the double
predictions. We clearly predicted that these people are not being good. We don't think are going to get so what am I doing with them?
Okay, so we've told managers to watch out for the
told managers, don't waste your time on any United player.
Okay, so this game week is a double. Next game week 26 is also a double. We have clearly highlighted the teams to watch out for, and then in 27 we're having a blank game week where Arsenal and then Liverpool are going to blank. So managers, when you're making a transfer for 25, be thinking about 26 and 27 as well. 27 might be a time to free hit. So those who have the double free hit or one can think about that and then just focus on 26. And then you can look at all of these permutations as well. So these are the key things. Pema captain Mo Salah is finally back. Are we captaining him on Sunday against Burnley?
I'm even confused. I forgot this is.
I'm confused. We are still in game week 24. We are not thinking about 25. Are we captain? Is it going to be the Salah we knew for the AFCON, or you think there's going to be a dip in form?
Charlie, no, the guy, he will just hit the ground running again, I'm sure.
Never
say saying.
Never say. Which was the never I say? Must like trash it.
Rowland, what are your moves next week?
No, but
if you want to know, Rowland, tell him we should go and watch the video.
Actually, I forgot. It's okay. You don't tell me. Go and watch it. I forgot crown that. I forgot that. I can go and watch it.
See, you Raymond. I think that yesterday, Raymond Pa. So it was when I was coming home that I saw that he had messaged me, and Raymond was upset that De Bruyne wasn't giving him points as of halftime, so he had gone to sleep.
Oh, he wasn't though. Yesterday I was frustrated though because I was watching. You see, I didn't even see the De Bruyne goal. I was busy watching Coutinho. No, I was watching because the Tottenham game was very good, and I was switched between Aston Villa. Then I was switched to Manchester. I'm like, you know, go on your shit. So God, man, I didn't see it though.
Well, easy.
Oh, okay.
No. I was listening to radio. I was listening to radio in the car when I was coming back. Yes.
Okay. My point was I took the -4. So
no,
I was very concerned.
There's this thing about me because it happens to me a lot. Usually, like if I'm not watching a match from the beginning or I come and sit down, that for instance, the first half I didn't watch it. I just got home, sat behind the TV. As soon as I turned the TV on, Maguire mistake go. Yesterday, I sat in the car. As soon as I turn on the radio, I said, "Oh, let me listen to the radio." As soon as I turn on the radio, Sterling, De Bruyne go. I was like, but why? Why does this thing keep happening to me? It's like every time. So I think that from hence, if I don't start watching, I won't even pay attention to it again because it's beginning to worry my mental health. Marvin is getting too close to me, and I don't like it. So, I'm back in front of the second. Well done, Matthews James. Well done. Well done.
Yes.
So it's all good. I think that my team, Kakra, I'll do -8. I think I have to go back to my usual minus because the -4 is not helping. So -8, -16.
No, please. Please. Okay, so these are the key things for managers to note. Let's subscribe, let's get ready, and let's know what to do as well. So thanks to managers for joining us again for our show. Subscribe to the channel and please like our video as well. Please let's like it as well. At a point we'll close the league as well to new players as well. So this has been the FPL Ambassador show as usual by myself, Raymond Nketsiah at Ray Nkets on Twitter, Rowland Ekuban at Rowland Ekuban, waiting to take another -8, and at Mr. Marlvin Owusu at Mr. Owusu. You can find us on Twitter at FPL Ambassadors and on Instagram at FPL Ambassadors. Please let's help all grow the channel. Let's help move from one level of growth to another. Thanks for joining us and liking our videos, and we'll meet, God willing, next week. Bye, Rowland. Bye, Marvin.
Bye.
All the best to our teams as well. Okay.
All right,
bye. See you next week on Thursday, 7 p.m. Bye.
Sure. Bye.